Yo, yo, yo. We got a special podcast for you today. Your boy Chalo is in the shot. Yes. I've landed. And back with the crew. And I got a special guest for you. I don't know what to call him. Whatever. Boy Q in the house.
What's up?
We got a special show for you today. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff. Stay tuned. I'm going to bring the other guys in and we're going to get to
it. See, I told you I want to introduce myself. Your intro for me was trash. Okay? Respectfully.
Blessings, brothers. Blessings.
Hold on.
SL, Sean.
Conversation to be had, crew. Conversation to be had, family. I'm cute. All right? Reppin' Swag You. Get your bag up, get your swag up. The Swag You merch will be coming sooner than later. Mr. Unpopular Opinion. Now you may continue.
All right, guys. Blessings. Let's go. We missed you last week, bro.
Yeah, man. What's happening, man? I hate I couldn't be here, man.
That's all right. You're here with us now, so.
Yeah, I'm back in here with it.
We had a good show, man. We got on, we did a little hip hop, talked about that a little bit,
I needed you here, man. I needed you here, SL. Charles was bullying me, man. He's bullying me here, man.
The list was basically the same, bro. He was just trying to get some of his extra guys in there. But the list was basically the same.
Hey, I felt bullied too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On camera. But anyway, yeah, man, I hope we get a chance to visit back through that one day, man. We get to talk about that stuff, man.
All right, so the first subject we're going to approach is who's better, man, Kobe versus LeBron. We're not going to put Jordan in the conversation because, if you think that, one of them is better than Jordan, then we don't have nothing to talk about. So we're going to stick with subjects we could, actually have a debate about. And that's, I figured Kobe and LeBron would be a good one. So who wants to start?
I'll start.
Sounds good to me.
If I'm starting an NBA team and I get to pick from all of the players in the past, Kobe would be on my top 5 team, along with LeBron. Okay? For me, I played the game. I appreciate a certain skill set that comes along with the game. Kobe was surgical with his footwork and with his knowledge of the geometry of the court. You see what I'm saying? He knew the angles and everything to use as less amount of energy to accomplish a goal. That's a talent. Like Kyrie kind of has that footwork and that type of magic on a basketball court. I never really looked at LeBron as somebody who was overly talented in basketball. He just had superior physical attributes from day one. Even in high school, you could see no one, you've never seen somebody 6'9", 6'10" move like that. So with that being said, LeBron to me is more of a bully, a straightforward, a downhill kind of guy. Whereas Kobe, to me, if we're going to say who's better, it would have to be Kobe just based on the eye test and based on just the simple, just being good at basketball and talented at basketball.
I got to agree, man. I'm going to go with Kobe. Easy. I like Kobe because of, he had a mentality. He had that Michael Jordan-like mentality to me. He's got more rings than LeBron. And I also like the fact that Kobe was loyal, man. I like the loyalty. It's a big deal to me, man. He stayed with one team and he made it work with that one team. I think that's a big deal. And that's what's missing in the NBA these days. Everybody's trying to join and make super fucking Avenger like squads and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, which is how LeBron got every title, by the way.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? So I think it's a big deal. It's something that you don't see anymore. That Kobe stayed with one team and made it work the way he did, man. I'm gonna go with Kobe.
Hey, man, I like the way this podcast started off today. Real talk. Straight up. I think that was a well-balanced and well-worded, response from both guys, man. I hate to have this podcast sound so one-sided today because I'm definitely gonna say Kobe myself. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to say Kobe, man. And I agree with the other guys so much. The only thing I really can say is his sportsmanship. Right along with Sean, his loyalty, and then right after that, I'm gonna have to say his sportsmanship. One of my biggest things right now, man, when we talk about Kobe. And the guys be talking about, man, who's better, man, Kobe or this than that? I mean, not Kobe, but LeBron or this or that person, man. One of my number one things will be his sportsmanship. His sportsmanship all the time don't really be there. And I think in order to have the integrity of the game, or sometimes it get in the way. Like it may make you win sometimes, but then a lot of times it'll cause you to lose. And then imagine how the rest of your players feel. And not to get too far ahead, but I think that's one of the problems he's having right now, as far as fanning another team that might want to pick him up if something so sad happened with him in the Lakers.
What about you, Charlo?
Man, well, of course, I don't really like LeBron.
Let me start off by saying this.
I don't like LeBron, the basketball player. The dude is okay with me, man. I mean, he's probably got some skeletons in his closet, but I don't know nothing about him. So, I mean, he seems like an okay dude. But, like, on the basketball court, I don't like him. I don't like the passive aggressiveness. I don't like that off the court either. But I don't like, the bitch made shit. I just don't like it, dude. I mean, the joining up with people and, always trying to control the narrative in the press and just like the whole, just ball, dude. You know what I mean? That's what he should do, just ball. I mean, you're a freight train. You're a freight train allegedly on roids. Allegedly.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about that.
Man, come on, dude. That's been knowledge for years.
Man, they say he on some kind of
mainstream.
When he started getting hurt is when he stopped using them.
Okay.
That's when because you remember he didn't get hurt till he was like, he played 13 years without getting hurt once, Well,
if you watch the Club 520 podcast, shout out to the Club 520 podcast. Jeff Teague was just, tongue in cheek mentioning that LeBron was on roids, kind of in a joking way, but a lot of people kind of looked at it and was like, oh, was he joking? Was he not joking? Because afterwards he backtracked and said that he was joking that LeBron was on steroids back in 2000, I want to say 19, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a big circle.
When they did that Balco thing, when all them dudes got popped for Balco, they just had his initials on there.
Yeah,
and then so. They ain't really have a case against him.
But you know what else they played is Derrick Rose. They asked him, if the league on a 1 to 10 scale, how bad is the steroid use in the NBA? And Derrick Rose said a 7.
A 7?
Yes. So it's not just LeBron. If it's LeBron, allegedly, I don't want to, tank the man's record on some hearsay because the man honestly never cheated the game. LeBron comes prepared. He played most of his career. You never heard about load management with LeBron. Like on some longevity stuff, LeBron is the best to ever do it. You never seen anybody in these late years being this nice.
Oh, you ain't lying about that.
And Charlo hate him so much, but I had to shut Charlo down. And you'll tell me because I'm like, man, he wasn't that good. I say LeBron averaged 24 and a half last year. No, he didn't. He looked it up like, God damn, LeBron is like all NBA. Today, as we sit, LeBron was the 6th highest vote getter, I believe, in MVP votes last year. But that's not the conversation we're having. The conversation we're having is LeBron at his best, Kobe at his best. Who are you taking? And I'm taking Kobe.
But but at the same time though, Q, we have to still, bring these things up, between, Kobe and LeBron, as far as, their personality and their gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't think that, but I see what Q's saying. So you saying in their prime, the two of them together, who we pick? I think I'd still pick Kobe, man. I think Kobe's a better all-around scorer. I think, you know what I mean, got a better outside. He can hit the 3. I'm not saying LeBron can't, but LeBron's more, he just bullies. He's big. He's a big dude. He can bully through the court. You know what I mean? But like a pure player, I think you got to give it to Kobe.
And you know what, to me, and again, if we get into the basketball conversation, what I don't like about how the game is covered today is that defense does not account for 50% of the game in the media's eyes. So Luka Doncic, who plays zero defense, he's a 0 on one end and a 90 on one end. And he's considered the top 3 best player in the league because he's a great offensive player. Kobe Bryant, I believe, was all defense, and we gonna, people in the comments can check us if we wrong. 9 times.
Yeah, but it's
all defense. 9 fucking times.
It's a new game, though.
He's one of the all-time best defenders ever.
3-point shooting, fancy dribbling, and jump shots, and dunks and stuff. Like, it's a new game. Like, defense ain't really revered no more. Like, Rodman wouldn't be a star in this age because he don't score. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be a star in this. I mean, I ain't saying he wouldn't be Rodman in this type of basketball league, but he wouldn't be like the star that he was in our, when we was watching him. I mean, he was global. The dude dating Madonna.
Yeah, but
and he ain't score a point.
That wasn't all his game. That was his antics. It
was just but that was like we accepted it without him scoring. Like, you usually don't accept somebody acting a fool unless he's scoring 50. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is defense matters, and it should count for something. It should not just be irrelevant in the conversation of best players in the NBA. I'm sorry. I'm used to people that play defense and offense.
I mean, that's why they fire these NBA coaches, I think, because like, if you ain't got no Showtime superstar like offense, they don't really like Tibbs. Tibbs is a defensive coach.
He is.
And they had good defense, and that's what got them where they at. But I mean, obviously the conference finals ain't good enough when you ain't been there in 30 years.
Don't make that your example, because everybody knows that was a stupid thing to do to fire him.
I'm just saying.
Oh, that was so.
He's a defensive coach.
Yeah, don't make that your example.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe they fired that man.
And then you go around asking other employed coaches in their teams, can we talk to your coach? Come on, you guys are stone cold idiots, and you're gonna get what you deserve.
Yeah, but it's just, I said, they don't appreciate the defense.
It's okay. But again, I think
that's what cost them the playoffs. Part of their defense, like him and Luka. I think they could have did better on some of their defense.
Well, I mean, to me, and Q will tell you this, like, when I'll be talking to him, I'll be like, man, it seems like, man, LeBron ain't playing right now. Like, he taking a day off or something like that. Like, man, I'll bet money and he'll score 8 points, man. And I only needed you to score 13. God damn, dude. Like, it's crazy. But then, I mean, obviously he has nights when he scores a lot, because like I said, when he telling you the truth, I looked that shit up like 20. What? Like, because I wasn't seeing it and I was betting money on him. Like, man, dude, this retard, man.
He was in the MVP.
Because I'm telling him, like, man, LeBron done fell off, man. He loses me money every night, man. He don't score no points, and I'm like, man.
That's why I had brought up about the personalities between the two guys, because here you got one player that's, what his own teammates is pretty much saying is that the man is stat pad, and I personally, once again, in my humble opinion, I don't think that's really what wins games if you stat pad. Kobe wasn't stat pad. He went out there and gave it 125%, you know what I'm saying? 150%,
Yeah,
even during times when him and Shaq was battling back and forth, you know what I'm saying? That was on the same team, you know what I mean? Like, they still went out there and completed that mission.
Yep. Kobe's only concern was to win the game. To me, he was more of a team player to me. He didn't care. Now, if he had to go out there and drop 80, he'll do it, or drop 60, he'll do it. But he was more of a team player. We just got to win this game, man. And I feel like he was a better leader too, to be honest.
And I think one thing, not to cut anybody off, but I think one thing between the two players, not to take away from anyone's contributions in the game, but one player just had more passion for the game than the other player.
For sure. And you know what? I was just about to talk about the Mamba mentality. That's going to ring throughout the history of time, because of that type of mentality is really, and something that that we equate to Kobe Bryant. I don't see LeBron having something that lasting in his legacy. Respectfully,
you're right.
He could have.
Yeah, but LeBron, LeBron is,
He
you
tried
either
too
love him or
hard.
you hate
He
him.
tries too hard to control the narrative. Like he called himself the greatest. He went wrong with that. Like he always want to be in charge of the narrative. Like he wants you to give him props for being the leading scorer in the NBA. Dude, you played 30 years. No one's ever played 30 years. Why would you even do that if you're not going to be the leading scorer? You know what I mean? If you can't lead the league in scoring and you played double what the average player plays, that has a lengthy career. A lengthy career is 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you want us to give you props for that, dude? I mean, damn, dude. Come on.
But see, then there go again. Like when you say you expected the man, to come up with at least 13, he only had 8 points. His response to that would be, I pass the ball to the next man, which he pretty much did. His passing ability is cool. You know what I'm saying? His assist.
I mean, but it like you think that makes you super great. Like we don't knock the great players for not passing the ball. Like that's just like even when I'm playing on the streets as a little kid, hot man got the ball. You hitting buckets, bro. I'm passing it to you every time. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it is.
It's true.
That's how we play ball. You want me to give you credit for that? Like you're an exceptional player because you pass it. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man.
And LeBron is not pass first. Everybody try to call him a pass first player. You don't get to be the leading scorer in NBA history being pass first, bro. Let's just cut that out. He shoots like all the rest of the greats.
And when you at that level, LeBron, Kobe, MJ and all that, you supposed to be the guy to get the ball to take those clutch shots. You supposed
he
to
don't never want to take the clutch shot.
Yeah,
he's passed on. You ain't supposed to pass it. You supposed to.
He don't want you to put him at the free throw line or nothing. He don't want to have to hit buckets at the end of the game or shoot no free throws at the end of the game. That's what he could say.
Q made a good point. That Mamba mentality that was crafted off of Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? That's where he shaped his whole game after Michael Jordan.
Named it. Yeah, he just named it. He named what Mike taught him.
What Mike was doing. Mike was already doing that, but he didn't have a name for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're right.
If you ever look at the highlights between Jordan and Kobe, they had the same shots, the same footwork, the same, the same endings to the same games, winning shots. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's one more thing, to keep the conversation on just those two we talking about, man, is that, that's one thing I think he took away from Jordan was, like I said, his sportsmanship, hard work, and just, just left it at that. Whereas, like, it was just said how LeBron tried to control the narrative.
I also think if Kobe was on roids,
party over.
Y'all, man, I would have been fearing for Michael Jordan. Like, hey, man, you might be losing your title, Mike. This young buck. You know what I'm saying? If he'd have been taking a shot in the booty, man. Oh man, no telling, dude. What would have been good? Because then you don't have the injuries. He don't have his injuries, man. Come on, dude.
That's blasphemy, Charles. When the shot, we don't talk like that, man. That's blasphemy.
I'm just saying, like he used to scare me. That's why I didn't like Kobe at first.
Even if it's true, Charles, that's blasphemy.
I didn't like it.
He scared Mike a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
He scared Mike a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had to, bro, because he was so close. That's why I didn't like him. Like, nah, Mike, you trying to be like my boy, and you getting there now? Fuck you. Yeah. Like he'd had some roids in him, man. He might have, who knows, man.
All right, man. So, speaking of sports and gambling, what y'all think about this Gilbert Arenas and the federales running in on his private poker game that they were having high stakes? And do y'all play poker?
I don't play poker. No, I know how to play, but I don't play it like for money or anything like that.
I play it every now and then, but I ain't too good at
it. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose. I'll be the guy in there losing money. That'll be me, man. But I feel like I don't. Okay, so real talk. I don't know everything about. I don't know the details about the Gilbert Arenas thing, but I will say this: I will never understand why a bunch of dudes that have money can't just, you know what I mean, throw a party at their house and gamble how they want to gamble. I mean, it's a private party in my mind, unless they're doing something illegal. The gambling's illegal, I guess, but the fuck, man, you know what I mean? If we had our
It's
crib,
really not. The whole thing is, bro.
so what
We're
is the
not
charge?
getting paid. The state and the government not making no money off of that. And they don't appreciate it.
So what are the? Hold on, let me look at the charges. What did they say? They said conspiracy to operate a legal gambling business, operating an illegal gambling business, and making false statement to federal investigators. They were just gambling in their crib, man. What the fuck, man? We grown. Why can't we gamble in our house?
They weren't paying the state of the government. They ain't getting a piece of it.
Yeah, that's
They should have
stupid.
been at the sheriff's office and hit them with that envelope. Tell them what they done. And, you know, kept it moving and they didn't do that. And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're going to be making money like that, bro, and they not getting a piece,
I mean, you're right. It's especially dumb. It's especially dumb when you think about the way the gambling climate is now. I mean, I can go literally on my phone on an app in my house and gamble all night if I want to, man. But these men can't.
It's illegal. Yep.
Yeah, remember? You had to go to a bookie and shit, man. You had to go to the off-track betting place to go place your bets and stuff, man. No, if you're gonna allow people to get on their phone and download an app and gamble, then these men with their money should be able to gamble in their crib peacefully.
See, that's not the point, bro. That app you talking about, pay taxes.
No, I get what you're saying. You're right. I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. And if these people are so-called mafia or whatever they are, allegedly, then y'all need to arrest them people for that. Don't wait till we get to this man's house and arrest him and everybody else. And y'all really just trying to arrest these guys and see what they are. Whatever the problem is, man. It just seems unlawful. You can't just come in my house, man, because somebody told you I'm doing something. That's just not how it should work. And I got a real problem with, you know, the federales using time for that.
And I think, man, you know what I mean? He was doing it right. I mean, they're saying that this man had valets, armed security. He had young women serving drinks. They provided massage and they kicked it, man. They was in there kicking it. I mean,
hello, Gil.
Like
we an up-and-coming podcast, man. We'd love to, you know, come hang out with you. You know, and respectfully, I loved your game too. If you ever see this, you know, respectfully.
I just feel like
it's just crazy that they just can do what they want to do. And you know, we were just talking about man, how high prices are and how high taxes are, and it just doesn't seem like they're fixing any roads or doing any. Where's all the money going? You know what I'm saying? It's not in any educational program. We're the worst country out of, you know, we're terrible as far as the scores and stuff. Where is all of this money going?
It's the top 1%. It's going to the top 1%, brother. That's where it's going.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you know who helping them? One of the top 1%.
1%.
They've been doing it. I was gonna help them,
but he accelerated it. He you know what he did? He decided he didn't hide it. He didn't hide it. That's what I'm
saying. Why would he? Why like he said? Why would I pay taxes if I could get out of it? Like, come on now, dummy. You know, makes sense.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't feel like I don't like this whole Gilbert thing, man. I don't like the fact that he got arrested on. I don't think it's right, and I think that, you know what I mean. You should be able to do what you want to do in your crib as long as you ain't hurt nobody, and he ain't hurt nobody. They're kicking it.
Yeah,
but you know, it was said that, you know, one thing I want to say about the feds, man. If they own somebody, if they own your homie, you know what I'm saying. Like the man say, look, if they know you, then they know him too. You know what I'm saying? Just on the strength of your association. And with that said, outside of that, I'm gonna add that it was said that he had something to do with a lady that came up missing.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that.
What?
It was a lady that came up missing. I can't say too much more about that because
all right, brother. Allegedly, like
you know what I'm saying.
Mask on, look, read the bottom.
Man, let me borrow your mask before.
This is only entertainment.
Yeah, but you know that's what was reported. You know, that's what was reported.
Okay.
You know, I don't know no details. You know.
All right. Well, you know, I just want to make sure you're good, man. You got your face out
man.
here.
Hey, man, you know that Chicago talk, man. Look, I'm just familiar with it. You know what I'm saying?
Your opinion, man. Ain't on that.
Okay. No, but you're right, Estelle. It says poker ring feds tied to NBA star arenas. Israel mob has connection to missing women. So the people he was with have some sort of connection to some missing woman, man.
That's really what the mobs do now. Like that's really how they make their money is selling people.
But why not arrest him for that?
That's what I'm saying. Right? I'm with you on that. Right.
I mean, maybe this is just maybe they arrested. Maybe like they own some other stuff and they just use this
to get him.
Yeah.
Sure.
So now we got them. And hey, Gilbert, what you know about these people?
For sure.
You know, tell us what you know, and we ain't gonna, you know, mess with you no more. Like, but we need to know, or else we gonna, you know, smash. That's how they. That's how they do you.
Yeah, I didn't know about that missing woman portion of this, man. I'm kind of looking it up right now. There's a piece to that. And I think maybe that's what they're really on, and the Israeli gangsters. But I just think
go ahead, bro.
I just think he was the one that just facilitated the crib and the party treats, and they kicked it there. I don't think Gilbert did anything other than just, you know, hey man, I got some chips, I got some drink. Let's come on over. We'll do it at my crib. I got a mansion.
And then too, like when it comes to these type of cases, if you said anything or led a person to a certain point, or even if you didn't know anything about it, you know what I mean? They could still bring you into some heavy questioning. You know
absolutely. Yep.
Straight up. Because then you're gonna start to need alibis and this and that. You know, depending on what they're asking you or how, or you know, how far the situation went. And as far as this goes, coming up missing or you know, murder, you know, so that's kind of deep.
And it's crazy. So they're saying that they investigated. I guess this woman, she was she organized in 2021 poker games at luxury downtown Los Angeles high rise. Authorities later searched the apartment linked to her disappearance. The same building was associated with underground poker games run by individuals now indicted alongside arenas. So they said despite the overlapping locations and operational similarities, official records do not allege any involvement by basketball star Gilbert Arenas in her disappearance. So he ain't got nothing to do with that disappearance. But that's what maybe they were investigating, and it led them to him, I'm thinking. So to me, it sounds like that's a case he could beat.
All right. It's like, hey, we get him too. He's black. He's up and coming. He might have some good shit in the works. Let's get him too. You know, this is what we do.
Right. Well, I mean, he might get fined or some slap on the wrist, but I don't think he's gonna do no time.
This is no coincidence that they, you know, attack the black men who are literally, you know, leading the way in some type of way or about to get some real money or something like that. It to me seems like, you know, it's a timing thing.
Well, Gilbert's a LeBron glazer, so
look.
Like you said it.
LBJ.
You know, he be like LeBron all the time. Let me stroke you a little bit, man. You know, his son's great. His son just needs a little chin. He's great.
No, did he?
Man.
Hey, you say though, Q, the timing, right? Because he just got his podcast up and going not too long ago, and his podcast has been doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
pretty
right
good is an understatement, brother. He's one of the,
you
know, the top guys in the field right now. But go ahead. It seems
I can dig it.
peculiar.
I can dig it. Go ahead.
And, you know, like Shannon Sharp's about to sign for $100 million. No, he ain't. Matter of fact, no more ESPN. No, nothing.
Yeah,
you will get nothing, and you will like it, black man. I mean, it just seems so unfair, the tactics that they use, and it make you think that they may have planted that white girl for Shannon.
Kip.
Oh, for Shannon?
Come on, Kip.
Come on, Kip.
Come on, Kip.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
Come on now, Kip.
Listen, I wouldn't. Listen, man, I ain't even, you know, I'm going to stay away from him. But, yeah, you never know. You know what
I mean, how can you plant? You could never plant a 20-year-old on me, dude. I mean, if you ain't old enough to drink. Like, I don't get it, bro.
Well, you got to start out a goofy for this to work.
Well, Shannon though, man. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your youngest child has a child, and you know what I'm saying? Out here messing with children, man.
Shannon
She
said
said,
a lot of dumb shit though on his podcast, man. I mean, he was talking about it was another white girl. She's like a podcaster named Sky Bree, and he was talking about her. And Chad Ocho had to be like, "Whoa, hold on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, calm down." He's like, "Oh man, but she's so hot." I'm like, "Dude, man, this girl like 22 years old. What are you
and
doing,
the
Shannon?"
20-year-old
And she
wasn't
was,
me either. Dude. She was just
yeah,
ordinary.
I think it's that hot.
She was straight ordinary. And
She was
you was
ratchet.
going, you was gonna hit her with 10 million. Oh, you was a goofy,
Shit.
see,
super goofy.
Shannon had the OJ mentality. You know, when Jay Z said, "You know, I'm not black, I'm OJ." Okay, I feel like that's how Shannon was kind of like, man. He felt like that he transcended, you know what I mean, his race, and they were like, "Nope, nah, you can't, you ain't there yet, brother." And they put him back in his place. And
But
Hey, but
listen,
you know,
the reason I go ahead, go ahead.
most men who have money, you know what I'm saying? Um, most men who have money like Shannon, you got millions of dollars. I'll say that part like that. They don't really
You know
take time.
what
They don't
doesn't happen?
really go ahead, go ahead.
It doesn't happen to actually. I ain't gonna say actually earn that money, but I have to work a path, have to follow, work for it, so to speak, like come up with some way to get it. They have more intelligence than some dude that just playing sports to get his money, because this is what I'm saying, man. You are, I'm gonna have to use my word again, stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Why is you like, for you to have that much money? I would give you credit for having a high, not a high IQ, but like more common sense than the average bear. If you can, get yourself to that level of financial, success, you know what I mean? In
But
the
see,
normal world, like, see, sports is different. Like, you blessed with talent, you don't have to be too smart.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm going with this. He didn't have to be, he's not a smart guy in my eyes now, because I'm looking at it like, dude, if you got all that money, why would you even let a 20-year-old near you? She can't even drink.
right,
You could get some aiding in the bed and a minor or somewhere, or contributing to the delinquency of a minor for messing with this chick. Like, why would you even have her in your aura? And
well,
and the text messages, and you paying her? Come on, dog.
how much you pay her? Like 20? What
hey,
was 20?
while I agree with all of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to add though that, or where I was going with that was that most men with millions of dollars, they don't invest time with their girl, So most times, like you'll see, sometimes a guy that might, a less unfortunate guy might be able to swoop a lady from a man who what I'm saying, he paying her millions, he paying her, tens of thousands of dollars, buying her cars, and paying all her bills and all that. At some point, to some women, that material stuff don't matter. So I feel like even if you got millions of dollars and you got multiple women, if you're not putting that time in with them, not necessarily physical time, but it could be uh how you talk to them, or how you play your situations. It has a lot to do with how her loyalty is going to be with you if something like this came along. Because
Yeah, but
if he just buying her, you know what I'm saying? If he just buying her, then
you should have
they don't
nothing
really
to
have
do with
they
it.
don't have no relationship.
See, this is what I'm saying, SL. Like, I get that with a normal girl. Like, let's say you like them young, that's cool. But she got to at least be old enough to drink, because you're a grandpa. It
But I'm
ain't like
agreeing with all that.
it ain't even like you in your 20s and you dating an 18. No, dude. You dating an 18-year-old and you're almost 70, dude. What are you doing? What you doing? Okay, let's say you like them young. Okay, well, at least make it legal. You know what I'm saying? At least make it legal when you ordering your drink and you ordering her drink where she drinking and she ain't underage. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the level of stupidity. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not only not being smart, that's a level of stupidity. Why would you, like, okay, I like them young, but why would you go to 20? Why wouldn't you just get a 21-year-old and pay her the same stuff? You know what I mean? And then you really don't, she really don't have a case. She had a case because she was a child and you was messing with her. You clapping her cheeks, that has nothing to do with nothing. You don't owe her money because you clapped her cheeks.
Like, what was all that? Some of those text messages or conversation that he had with her, where he was gonna put his hands around her neck or something like that. That came up about what you think about that?
I think that a
Or
lot
I'm
of
gonna say whatever came out of that, because I don't know whatever came out of that.
well, they dropped the case. She settled, and they dropped the case with not perjury, with prejudice, which means they can't bring it back to court. Can't ever come to court again.
And I think what really fucked him up, I think what you were talking about, man, SL, there was an audio that the lady released where Sharp said, if you say that word one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you. So they had audio, and I think that's what was the nail in the coffin for him at that point. You know what I mean? Like that's you threatening and it's a little white girl. You know what I mean? Like
literally, girl.
Just settle. That's why you settled, because I think that was the nail in the coffin.
That's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to be drinking around her, and let's say you just talking and you're not serious. You just talking, but you can't say that to somebody who's that young, bro. Like that's it ain't just talk. That's a threat.
Yeah, she a child.
He knew how that was gonna sound to a jury, so he settled.
Yeah. He settled. He was like, they ain't gonna beat that, man. You grown ass man talking like that.
They're gonna look over there at your big, swole, tight shirt ass and be like, yeah, he was gonna hurt her.
But how do you let it cost you 10? Man, what do you pay? 23?
Oh no,
something like that, man. It was 20-something million. I'm like, man, how can you be that stupid, dog? Like, man, I don't understand.
Having money does not absolve you from being the goofy that you was before you had money. You still the same goofy. You just a goofy with money.
Yeah,
man. If I had money, I don't know if you could get around me, Rashawn.
And that was my point too, Q. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like these people might have, a person might have, it could be man or woman. You know what I'm saying? A pair is a pair. You know what I'm saying? And so if he was goofy then, now you got money, you still gonna be the same person.
I done had millionaires, wives, girls. They, Chuck can tell you, allegedly. Yeah. Your guy got all that, huh? Come here. What you doing? Get over here. Huh? All right. Allegedly, it's all entertainment, man. All entertainment.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
What y'all know about
Boy, they're gonna have you on that new T app, Q.
I know he got the shiesty on, man. He don't want to be seen.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Popular, unpopular opinion, man. I just want to make sure we keeping it clean. I'm like a referee.
We gonna get you. We gonna next episode, man. We gonna get you. We gonna get you out that mask, Q.
That's doubtful.
You gotta show the people your face. It's not gonna happen, brother.
Doubtful. Respectfully.
Next episode, man.
When we get to 2,000 subscribers, that's when I'm gonna take you.
Oh yeah. So let's get to that. Hey, everybody out there watching, make sure you like the video, share it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because the support is important.
Yeah. Swag University, man. We about building from the ground up,
Yeah.
Get your bag up. Let's get our bag up together. Let's get our swag up, man. Let's just do it all, man. It's nothing out there is impossible, guys.
Man, come on, man. You can't say these conversations ain't to be had, right?
Yeah, they is. And if you hear, you are a miracle, man, for real.
All right, we're gonna get out of here with that. Peace out, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out, everybody. I'm in the shy.
We out here.
Telling nobody knows what's gonna happen next. So
let's go.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, please. It's up there and stuck there. 2,000 subscribers, I'm gonna take it off, man.
2,000.
And then I'm gonna tell them, all right, fuck it, at 20,000, I'm taking it off.